is Amir Beckman. I am an oboe player. I'm playing in an orchestra for 15 years now, and I'm here to speak a little bit about my tinnitus. This tinnitus problem is a well-known problem of ear deficiency, and I've been suffering for about 10 years from this phenomenon. At the beginning I didn't pay any attention to it. I thought it was just something that's going to go away. But it evolved, and eventually, about 8 years ago, I had a crisis. And I also suffered from allergies, and once my ears really blocked, and I had my situation deteriorated because it was difficult for me to hear, and I heard this buzz, really unbelievable buzz everywhere, wherever I was, even on the street and in places where there had, well, a great noise. It didn't matter where I was. I also got myself into a situation where I felt really dizzy and like sometimes almost like a vertigo, especially like standing on ladder, for example. And all the time as well I suffered from a great hyperacusis, which means that I really suffered from people talking loud or any noise that was being produced near me, and this affected my work dramatically because I really suffered while I was playing in the orchestra, and I usually was playing with earplugs. And at that point, I didn't know what to do anymore, and I went to a trip, and I also happened to had a Barotrauma, which is like a diving accident, but I wasn't diving, of course. I was going to a very low place in Israel, which is Yam HaMelech, Dead Sea, and after that I was hospitalized for 10 days. After I left the hospital, I didn't know what to do because my tinnitus was so bad I didn't know what to do. And then I started to look in the internet if this could be cured, though I got very skeptic because everybody was telling me that this can't be cured and there's nothing to be done. And then, to my astonishment, I discovered the name Dr. Shemesh, and I thought, well, I'll give it a go, even though I didn't believe it could do anything. I met him, and well, this was also quite a long process, but I was given medication that he makes by his own prescriptions, of course based on blood tests that I was making at the time. And gradually my tinnitus was getting softer and softer, and after a year my hyperacusis was completely gone. I didn't suffer anymore from noises. If before you dropped a spoon near me, I suffered from great ache, like I don't know, like you put a knife in my ear. This was completely gone, and I didn't feel dizzy anymore, and the tinnitus was much better by the day. It didn't bother me in loud places and on the street, and I started living again. I started working again normally without thinking how am I going to go through the next concert again, or I could hear. If before I couldn't speak on the phone because I didn't quite know what the other side was saying, because it was hard for me to listen. I can hear again. I can speak on the phone, and I made the test, and the test was better as well. And I thought that my hearing tests are also better, and today I'm in a state where if only, and if only I would go to a very quiet place, I can still recognize the buzz, which is softer, much softer. It's almost like, I don't know how to describe it, but for me it almost doesn't exist anymore because I don't quite hear it in most places. And this is more or less thanks to Dr. Shemesh and his treatment, and that's what I wanted to share with you.